This is BrainTech YouTube channel. Welcome back to this channel. I'll be taking few of your minutes to show you how you can get approval on Upwork in the space of few days, which many people are yet to get an account on Upwork. It's not like they have not tried, they have tried, but it is not working for them. But this video will guide you through, and I'm so sure you will sell through. Before I begin, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe. This will help you to stay updated each time a new video is uploaded. Let me take you through the 7 ways to get approval on Upwork in just 3 days. The first step you have to take is to use a business email address when you sign up. What I simply means is to use a custom email address. For example, support@brandnewspaper.com, info@facebook.com. Those are the business email address, or you can call it a custom email address. The second thing you have to do is to pick as many subcategories as possible. Number 3 point is list all your relevant skills. The fourth thing you have to do to get an approval on Upwork is to fill out your overview section. Number 5 is come up with a specific title. Number 6 is add all your employment and educational history. Number 7 is choose a professional rate. That is how much you have to charge your clients. Choose a professional rate, for example, $50 an hour, $20 at 30 minutes, $100 an hour. Do this by matching or vetting order of your category, how much you are charging. So let me give you these 7 ways in details. The first, which I explained earlier, is you have to use a business email address when you sign up. This will help you to get an approval on Upwork, and it rates in details. You'll use your email address to sign up for an Upwork account. And one of the first things you'll notice is that Upwork prefers a business email address. In fact, if you try to use anything else, you'll get a notice like this one. This is a photo of what the email you get from Upwork will look like if you are not using a business email. Why does a work email address matters? Well, it matters because Upwork is looking for a professional freelancer, so taking the time to set up a business email account is a great way to show Upwork that you are serious about freelancing. Fortunately, it's not hard to set up a business email account. The second is to pick as many subcategories as possible. After you sign up, Upwork will give you the option to choose what categories and subcategories you will be looking for. You will be looking for work in. You can add up to 10 subcategories, so I recommend choosing as many as possible. Variety of subcategories shows Upwork that you are qualified to apply for a lot of different jobs. It shows them that you are a more diverse freelancer and that you'll be a good match for a variety of clients. This is how subcategories on Upwork looks like in the photo. So the third is list all your relevant skills. Next, you are going to enter all your skills. You can choose up to 10. And once again, you should pick every skill you feel is relevant. I would encourage you not to overthink the skills section. Upwork will prompt you with possible skills. So just pick 10 that you feel are a good fit and move on. This is what you have to do in order to get an approval on Upwork. The fourth is fill out your overview section. The overview section is kind of like your About Me page for Upwork. It's where you talk about yourself, your background, skills, and what you have to offer. And it's also the first thing clients will see when they come to your page. So it needs to be good. So my advice is not to skim on this section. Really put some thought into it and make sure it's at least a couple of paragraphs. Format it as it's easy to read and skim through and not just one big block of text. Here is a look at my overview. So if you check here, this is how your overview should look like. The feed is come up with a specific title. Now, it's time to come up with your title. Your title is the succinct phrase that will summarize your entire professional experience and what you plan to offer clients. But no pressure, right? I know coming up with a good title can be challenging when you are not entirely sure what you want to do. I will try to narrate in on the type of work you think I would like to do and start there. This is what it should look like. For instance, my headline is personal finance writer blogger. But if you don't have a clear niche just yet, you could pick something like freelance blogger for small businesses. 6. Add all your employment and educational history. When I first got started on Upwork, I had a tough time filling out my employment and education history, mostly because I had not graduated from college and I had a very limited job history until, up until that point. For those reasons, I was pretty tempted to skip over this section, but I knew it would look worse if I did not include anything, so I gave it to my best shot. One of the things I did to bolster this section was to include some of my volunteers' experiences. For instance, I serve on the board of directors at my church and volunteered briefly for a couple of different organizations in Kansas City. So I included all of those experiences in my profile and I filled out my college education experience as well. I included where I went to school and what my major was and left it at that. And to this day, not one person has asked me about it. So this is what it did to get an approval from Upwork. So this is the seventh and the last thing you need to do in order to get an approval on Upwork. Choose a professional rate. When I first opened up on Upwork, I set my hourly rate at $8 per hour. That is about what I had earned when I worked at Starbucks. So I figure it was a reasonable starting rate as a freelancer as well. If you set your rate at $10 an hour or less, here is what it tells Upwork and potential clients. You have virtually no experience, you don't have you don't have a lot of skills. You are not confident about your ability to deliver for clients. You can't produce high quality work. I'm guessing that's not the impression you want to give. Potential clients, so take yourself seriously. Don't overstate your abilities, but don't understate them either. $30 an hour is the absolute lowest hourly rate I will recommend, and as you gain more experience, your rate should increase accordingly. So these are the 7 ways you can use to get an approval on Upwork. I know you may have a question to make. Please use the comment section of this video to drop any comments or any question you have, and I'll be glad to answer them. Do well to browse this channel for other interesting videos. Subscribe to this channel if you are yet to. Like this video, share it to your friends, and they'll be glad you did. My appreciation goes to the writer of this content, www.jamiajohnsonwrites.com. I appreciate your encouragement. I appreciate all that you do on this article. I know we'll grow together. I appreciate even more things that are yet to come, all thanks to jamiajohnsonwrites.com. I appreciate. We'll be glad if you browse this channel to check out other of our interesting videos. I know this video is well understood, but if you have any question, please, as I said earlier, drop it in the comments section and I'll be glad to give a reply to them. Thanks for watching.